I'm Gabe Joel, and this is Comic Smack, your weekly, daily, all the time, anytime comic book show where I give you your fix of everything you need to know from the world of comic books and superheroes. And on today's show, we're taking a closer look at Super Sons issue number 16, the finale of this series. Can Damian and John overcome Kid Amazo and save the Justice League? Well, let's hop on in together and find out. Alrighty then, so picking up from where the previous issue left off, Kid Amazo had ditched its physical component and because of that become even more powerful. It's also slowly but surely draining away all the powers of the main Justice League, and it wants to do the same to John if he can't stop it. Damian and Cyborg are not far behind, and this is good too because the boys are going to have to put their heads together if they want to defeat this thing, because in a straight up fist fight, they ain't gonna win. At first, John tries to free the Justice Leaguers, including the Super Sons' fathers, but that's a no-go. Kid Amazo has them sewn in tight, and even if he could, he would need to stop getting hit for a minute. Next, Damian tries to use his lead hacksaw skills to bring down Kid Amazo, but that's a no-go. His code is so advanced it might as well be from the frickin' future. Cyborg holds his own against Kid Amazo for a little bit, but that's only because the villain is toying with Vic right now. You see, Amazo actually thinks the idea of a human-robot hybrid to be pretty fascinating and wants to assimilate Vic into himself like he was the friggin' Borg. This conversation ends up giving Robin an idea, a wonderfully terrible idea. He more or less tells Cyborg to throw the fight and get absorbed. Vic thinks Damian is as crazy as his dad, but you know what, Batman's usually crazy like a fox, and this is the closest he's gotten to actually hanging out with the Teen Titans in a little bit, so he agrees to go along with the plan. And thus we see the birth of Cymazo, all the terrible powers of Kid Amazo, but wrapped up in Cyborg's body. As the Super Sons find out, it doesn't matter how badass, how upgraded you are, at the end of the day, everyone needs to see, and so they grab Superman's cape to blind him. From there, Damian tells Superboy to plug on into Cyborg's neocortex, which he does. You see, while Robin couldn't hack Kid Amazo to save his life, he's more than able to hack Cyborg, especially because Batman keeps a whole, Tower of Babel file hanging around on how to take out all of the other Leaguers, including Vic. Essentially, the Super Sons win the day and defeat Kid Amazo by giving Cyborg a mild stroke. Ooh. Wow, first he heart punches Wally West back in Lazarus Contract, now this. Damian really has it out for the original Titans, doesn't he? With the rest of the Leaguers free, they take Kid Amazo under their control, stopping Lex Luthor or anyone else from getting their grubby hands on his technology, and both Superman and Batman tell their sons how proud they are of them. They work together as a team under pressure with almost no help from anyone else, and you know what, maybe it's about time that the Dark Knight and Man of Steel start thinking about retirement if the future is going to be in such good hands. And it would be right around here that this final issue would end. Oh, but it doesn't, because you see, we get a strange flash forward to a future where we discover that this whole series up until now has actually been a grandfather, possibly Damian, possibly John, reading the adventures of these Super Sons to his grandkids. The grandkids, much like your average comic reader, says the story of the Super Sons can't possibly end here, and the grandfather, Tomasi, totally agrees, saying that, hey, pick up my new Maxi series coming soon, by which of course I mean I'll read you kids one more story. And it's right there that the comic ends, everyone, so that's Super Sons issue number 16. I can't really judge it as a finale because it's not a finale, it's just where this chapter ends. All the same, it was pretty satisfying. John and Damian get creative to solve this problem, and it's nice to see Cyborg hanging out with people his own age for a change, or at least, people who would be. It's maybe not the best story they've done, and I think it's a little weird that they chose to end the main first Super Sons series right here, but thankfully they won't be gone for long. Overall, I think I'd feel comfortable giving this one a 7 out of 10. So that was Super Sons, everyone. I hope you enjoyed it, and as always, be sure to take a closer look at some of these other videos I've been working on. Then you can follow me on Twitter and Facebook at Cape Joel, so you always know what I'm doing next. And if you like what I do and are feeling in a supportive mood, please check out my Patreon, link down in the description. Patrons get exclusive access to videos and content before anyone else, and you can do so for as little as $1 a month. So until next time, everyone, this has been Gabe Joel. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all again next time.